Hello people, my name is Basti and welcome back to the neighborhood. In today's episode we've got some fun stuff planned. Gonna have a look at this bamboo farm behind me. Gonna fix some redstone for that so it's actually outputting. We're then going to build a little sugarcane farm right next to it. And more! Who knows what else we'll get up to? This is the neighborhood after all. So, the first thing I want to do is get a spot for the sugarcane ready. And I think it's going to be right there. Okay, so I'm going to need some dirt. I hope I have some dirt. Hello, dirt. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go see if we can find some dirt. I bet you there's some dirt over in the shopping district, which has been Christmasified. Look at this. There's tons of snow here now. It's been snowing in the shopping district. Fantastic. Oh, look at this. Never a doubt, always come to the shopping district for your dirt needs. Let's head back to the swamp. Whee! So, I have some markers out here in the swamp, in the water, and this is one of them. And from this one, we'll build our way over, out all the way to this one. Oh, what a lovely job. There we go. Look at this. Nice square. All I have to do now is fill in this shape. So many lily pads. And then we can start building a little sugarcane farm. And now there's a very good reason for me building this sugarcane farm. And you might have guessed it. Paper. That's right. I have the rocket shop on this server over there. Blast away. And I'm selling rockets. And we have been selling rockets. Actually, quite a few. But there's a problem. You see, I'm out of stock in the Shulker refill station. That's bad. The thing is, I have tons and tons of gunpowder, but we're gonna need a lot of paper so that I can keep making these rockets. And, well, I'm tired of using that field over there. And besides, my plan is that I want to kind of stop living out there at all. So I'm gonna remove the farms I had back there. I'm gonna remove the cactus farm, the sheep farm, the iron farm. All of that will have to go so that we eventually can expand this public space all the way over there. So I'm gonna replace this sugarcane farm with an automatic one that automatically crafts paper. It'll be pretty easy. And the first step to that is filling in this square. So, let's fill it in, shall we? And there we go. Nicely done. It's looking good already. With this done, let's get building the sugarcane farm. Apparently, I needed some mud too. Seems like I've run out of that for some reason. I could have sworn I had a bunch of mud left over at my base. I wonder where that went. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where all the mud went. Okay, makes sense now. So, anyway, this sugarcane farm, alright? What I need is... I need 2 rows of mud right here. So we just place this row like this. I really would like Swift Sneak at this point, but hey, we'll get that. We'll get there. And like so. All right, perfect. And in this middle row right here, I'm going to need water. And I'm going to place this right here so that water don't flow everywhere. Because we don't need water flooding this entire area. We just need it to come out of there. Does it need to come out of there? No, I just think it looks cooler if it does, okay? As stated before, in the center line here, we'll have water flowing down like this, and like so. And there we go. Infinite source right here. And on top of these mud blocks is where we will put our sugar cane. And we need it to be mud because... Why am I sliding? Is it because of the water? Huh. Okay, that's strange. We need this to be mud, because underneath this, I am going to put hoppers. And a ton of hoppers. A whole bunch of them. Really many of them. But that is a later problem. For now, let's get some sugarcane on there. So, on top of this, we put sugarcane. Like so. Beautiful. Fantastic. And so, after placing the sugarcane, we need to put some glass around this thing. So we'll put some glass like this. The reason I want to put the glass right there is just to make sure that hopefully we don't get any spillage of these sugar canes. So once we break them, they should fall straight down. That is the hope, at least. All right, glass is placed all around. Now I need this to be 1 block higher, this to be 1 block higher, and this to be 1 block higher. Perfect. Now I need to place some of these blocks right here, all the way around. And this is for a very good reason, because this is where we'll have our pistons, and this right here is where we'll have our observer. Look at that, that's perfect. So I made a decision. I'm going to raise this glass level up 1 more, like that. Then we're gonna need a observer like this, yes, like this, like so, watching this block right here. So when they grow up to 3, yeah, that's good. And then we're gonna need a bunch of pistons. I've made 40 of them, but I still don't think that's gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, is it? This thing is using a lot of pistons, huh? There we go. Pistons are in place, and now all we need to do is connect some redstone up to it. And we do that like this. Yeah. Now, every time this grows up, like so, it gets boofed. Unfortunately, though, the redstone signal doesn't reach all the way, and that's why we have 2 of them. So we can do this. Now, all I would like to do for aesthetics is just cover up these pistons with glass, like this, like so. And we've got a completed farm. And so now all I have to do is repeat this 5 more times. And here we have it, people. All 6 of the modules stacked on top and next to each other. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Now, all that's left to do is to hook all of these up with some hoppers and then plug them in to an auto crafting system. So, let's start placing some hoppers. All right, all of the hoppers are in place. Now, we're getting to unfamiliar territory for me. We are going to play with the crafter, or the auto crafter. This thing is absolutely new to me. I haven't been using this much. This is in fact the very first build I am using it in. Cool, huh? I don't think it will be a complicated process to actually use this thing. In fact, I think all we need to do is place the crafter right like this. Man, does this guy ever go on about redstone? He's just on and on and on and on. Ugh. I think this should do what I want it to do. Let's try it, actually. So, we get 2, nothing happens. 3, it crafts some paper. Nice. Okay, I'm just doing some stress testing here. One thing that could easily happen, and the reason we have the repeater on a 1-tick delay, is that if it were too fast, since I'm using a piston to push these observers, it could easily happen that when I do a recipe like this, yeah, that it creates a sugar as well. Look at that. That is what we're trying to avoid here. So we'll do a slightly longer delay, and that should probably fix our issue, I hope. And so now if we do the same stress test, 3, 2, 1, go. No, it does craft the sugar anyways. Why? That's a little frustrating. Not gonna lie. I didn't want that. Alright, so it's now an hour or two later. And I redesigned the whole thing. Yeah, but it's beautiful, look at it. Besides, we don't ever learn anything from success. No, we have to fail. We have to fail as human beings. That is what we do. We fail and we learn. And what did I learn from this? I'm sure it's something. I'm sure it's something extremely profound and important. So take that with you, everyone. This profound knowledge that we have all gained here. Wow. Isn't this just wonderful? Learning and growing. What a wonderful world. Anyways, this is a new redstone system. It looks a little bit like the old one, except this is better in every single way, times 10. So, the first thing that happens here is, wait a second, is this another episode of Basti Explains Redstone? Oh, well, it's kind of, but we'll save that for another day. Anyways, this little thing right here, the crafter, now gets its sugarcane right here, bloop, bloop, bloop. And then this comparator checks if you have items in there. If you watch this channel, you know this filter system. I've been doing it a lot recently. It checks, it's got the signal strength of 9, checks whether there are sugar canes in here, and if all 3 slots are full, it sends a signal to this block right here. This is where all the difference comes in. Now, from this block, the signal goes down to this redstone right here, without any repeaters, may I say, so this is an instant thing. It just goes bloop, and then goes whoop, 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 and up to this light right here, which turns off, turning on this light, which means that this hopper is then frozen and can't deposit any more sugarcane into this crafter. That means there will only ever be a maximum of 3 sugarcane in this crafter. And then I send a longer and slower signal all the way around to the crafter again, with all these repeaters, crafting the item. And now this system actually works, and I've tested it. And now I want to test it some more by actually AFKing this farm for an hour or two and just see how much paper we can actually get. And just to prove to you that this thing actually works, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Boop. 1. Oh, it's ending. Well, I got more sugarcane. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Look how satisfying that is. I love this so much. Redstone is cool. Everyone, redstone is cool. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna AFK this thing for an hour or two now. So, let's see how much paper we get in that time. Perfect. See you then. Alright, people. It's been a little while since I filmed my last clip. And we now have some more paper, I believe. So, if we have a look at these, we have a whole bunch of paper. And the best part about it, no sugar. And no sugar here and a bunch of paper. That's great. And so with that, I would call this farm completed. Fantastic. Now, I have another project that I would need to get going. Because Kotte asked me to build a staircase to his chest temple. So, you know what? We better get building some stairs, huh? Let's go over there and see what we got to work with. Here we are, over at Kotte's beautiful chest temple. It looks like it's not fully completed yet, but I do see the broad strokes that we have to work with, which is fine. That's probably all we need. When speaking to Kotte, I got the impression that he wanted 2 stairs coming down from this thing. And looking at the building now, there's 1 staircase right there, 1 right here, and 1 right here. I'm supposing that there's going to be another staircase like this over this side too. So what I'm thinking is, naturally coming down the stairs like this and this, you would want the staircase in the middle right here. So having one coming down a bit here, and then maybe finding a plateau kind of thing around here where we can then move off down like this. And then maybe even go to a big center staircase all the way down from that one. I'm gonna have a look at that to see what I feel about it, but that is the current plan. That is what I'm feeling in my heart of hearts, and so I'm gonna kind of soft commit to it. Yeah, softly commit to it. Let me do a bit of a sketch with some dirt and stuff, and then we'll have a look at it, see how we feel about it, alright? Yeah, let's do that. And the sketch is gonna look a little something like this. Yeah. So, what I want is a big staircase right here, going up to a platform up there, and from there we get 2 smaller staircases going up to the building. Something interesting I tried with this one is the staircase starts wide, narrows in, and then goes out a little bit, but not as far as the bottom. And I'm kind of hoping that this gives a little bit of a perspective shift, making it feel like the building is further away and therefore bigger. I could insert a joke around here about personal hygiene, but I'm not gonna. Same principle. We're perspective shifting, making it look bigger. Am I even PG-13 anymore? Who knows? Anyways, let's see if I've actually achieved that effect. I really hope I have. So when we come in here, you know what? I kind of feel it. You know what? I kind of feel like we achieved the goal with this. Yeah. It looks grand. Looks majestic. So as you can see, this staircase is curving up like this, and I think it's achieving the effect that I want it to. So I'm very, very happy about that. If we come all the way up here, it's a long staircase, especially when I don't have stairs in. Up here we will have one of the staircases, and the shelf will go back here. I'm not exactly sure on how I will do the landscape here, but somehow, I'll improvise it. It'll be good. Trust the process. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. I know what I'm doing most of the time. Anyways, in the middle here, we have a little bit of cutout, and I don't know if I will do anything here. I might, but I might also leave it up to Kotte to decide what he wants here. But this is a perfect place to display something, and he can display whatever he wants, or I will just do something. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to build a big chest or something. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. That's a cool part. Here's the second staircase going up here, and luckily for me, the landscape is kind of actually done here. I will maybe do some small touches here and there around this place, but most of this is fine already. It's more down here where we'll have to attach this to this ground. At some point, we're gonna have to do a road here, but I don't know. That seems like not my problem. I was hired to do the stairs and not the roads. You know, if he wants the roads, that costs extra. And that's another episode entirely. So, I think with this plan, I'm kind of ready to commit and start building this thing. I don't know how much detail I will do for now. I just might come back another day and do it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll do a time lapse. 2 time lapses in one day. Insane. What is you doing, Basti? Crazy man. Crazy man. Oh, watch out. Rabbit dog. I don't know what's happening to me right now. I am feeling some sort of way, and it's affecting my ability to make a video and be coherent. Time-lapse music! Can you hear it fading in? Wow! Oh my god, this is so cool! Wonder what it will look like when it's done! You know, earlier today, I wasn't gonna do this. I had zero intent on building the staircase when I woke up this morning. By lunchtime, that had all changed, and boy oh boy, am I glad it did. Because this actually turned out really, really well. Look at it! This is a majestic staircase! Oh man. I think Kotte will be pleased with this one. And this is gonna be expensive. Yeah. Anyways, I've been working on this staircase for 12 hours now today, and I'm a little bit tired, as you might be able to understand. But I got it done, and in time for video release too. What a great YouTuber I am. Fantastic. Walking these stairs now feels so good. It's just something else, you know, finishing a big project. There's really nothing like it. Finishing a big grind is so satisfying. It's almost addictive. But people, before we round off this video here, I've got some fun news to share with you all. And so, meet me over in the shopping district and I'll tell you about something new and fun happening here on the Basti channel. Oh man, the shopping district sure is beautiful this time of year. But then again, so am I. Look at this! I'm so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at the bunny slippers. Oh man, this is my Christmas skin. And I'll be wearing it for a little bit right now. Cause it's Christmas after all. Merry Christmas to every single one of you. Now, this fancy little Christmas skin I got right here is created by a guy called Falson. And you will get to know him pretty soon. Pretty very soon actually. You see, I have joined a new SMP, a hardcore SMP, called Outlasting. And episodes from that will be appearing on the channel shortly. But this is a hardcore SMP, so it probably won't be going on for too long. At least not for my part. You've seen how I played the game. No, I will be releasing episodes from Outlasting together with episodes from the Neighbourhood. It might be a little longer in between Neighbourhood episodes, but you will get Outlasting as well, so you will get the same amount of videos as always, so don't worry about that either. You know, in my head, when I first started this episode, it was supposed to be a lot more Christmassy, with a lot more bells and jingles than what the actual episode ended up being. But you know, that's fine. Sometimes that just happens. But I really hope you liked the episode anyways. I know I had a ton of fun. I got to design some redstone. I made my own little sugarcane farm. That's 2 farms that I've designed now. It's always more fun when you get to be free and explore and try doing things your way. And also, we got to build a beautiful staircase over at Kotte's place. I have as well, I should mention, I have restocked the rocket shop. I don't remember what's in this video anymore. Did I go through this? I might have. We had a bunch of rockets sold. I think I made 3 blocks and 17 diamonds. And I went through and stocked the entire rocket shop again, so we got plenty of rockets in the Shulker refill station. We've got plenty of rockets in all of these barrels right here. And I did craft quite a few rockets. Have a look at this. If we go to times crafted, what would you think would be my number 1 crafted? Yes, rockets. 40,059 rockets. That's 620 something stacks. I think we'll be good for rockets for a little bit. Don't you think? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And whoever you are, wherever you are, I wish you a good day, morning, night, and a merry, merry Christmas. Stay awesome out there, my friends. And until I see you next time, bye.